Hello one and hello all. It's 92 degrees outside, so I'm gonna suffer for a minute with this AC off just so I can record this video. So today, I'm gonna tell you about another Pokemon challenge thing that I did. Hold on, just the camera. That's better. Yeah, so this one was Pokemon Scarlet with only one Flamigo. For those of you who don't know, Flamigo has based on a total of 500 with really good speed, some decent HP, amazing attack, and everything else sucks. It's also fighting flying type. So, let me explain the rules of the challenge. I can only use the Flamigo, except for when I'm doing the Team Star base raids, because you need 3 Pokemon to even enter those. So, I'll explain that when I get to it. No items in battle, and no intentional glitches or exploits. I have to put in intentional because this is Pokemon Scarlet we're talking about here. Glitches just kinda happen. So, let's get into this. So first things first, I can't hack in a Flamigo as my starter. I don't know how to do that. So I picked Quaxly as my starter so that my rival would have a ghost type by the end of the game, making it so that, my fighting moves would theoretically not do anything. But the Flamigo I caught had the ability Scrappy, so I could just hit it anyway. But it still can't do super effective damage with Stab. The other two, Grass, Dark, I would have been able to do double. The other one is fighting Water, again, weak to flying. So, yeah, this is just the one that has, like, the most neutral stuff against it. Anyway, I picked it up, named it Oscar, and let's try and breeze through this. So, first rival battle. Nimona with her Palmy. Yeah, nothing notable happens here. By the way, I got the game here with the order that I fought all the dudes. So, first guy I fought was the Bug Gym Leader, and this was a one-shot sweep. Next up was the Rock Dude. He got, like, I think 1 hit on me, and then I took him out. Next up, the Grass Dude. He landed 1 hit on me and swept him. Who is next? Oh, it's the Flying type Titan. So this one was also, kind of easy. It landed a couple hits on me, from what I can remember, but ultimately, not a huge issue. Next up was the Dark type Gym Dude, who was pretty easy. Not Gym, the Dark type leader. Now, I should mention, again, you need 3 Pokemon to even enter these bases. So I used my starter, the Flamigo, and a random Ghastly I caught just outside the Team Star base, because I didn't know you needed 3 to even enter. So, yeah, but the fight itself was super easy. Who's the next one? Right. Earthworm, the Steel Titan. Yeah, this one was also pretty easy. Then the Electric Gym. I was avoiding the Electric Gym because I'm a flying type, but I was like level 30 something by the time I got to this gym, so it was a sweep. Okay. The Water Gym. So this one... Okay, by the way, I should mention, there was also a random Scyther who beat me twice. It was just a random wild Scyther who terrestrialized into a normal type. He beat me twice. Anyway, Kofu, the water gym, was the first one that I needed to actually attempt multiple times. The first time, I was level 31, and by the way, his team was also around level 30, so I didn't exactly have a level lead here. The Velusa I took out in 2 hits, but it landed a couple plucks on me, so that hurt. The Wiglet slowed me down with its gooey ability, so I was down 2 stages of speed by the time I took it out. And then the Crabominable outspent and one-shot me with a critical, like, I think it was a Crab Hammer. Came back at level 38, took out everything a lot easier. The Crabominable still did a crap ton of damage with Crab Hammer, would have 2-shot me. The crit definitely would have killed me. but I was able to outspeed it and take it out. I think next was Larry. He was also pretty easy because he is normal type dude. I have fighting types. Then was the Great Tusk, Earth Titan. This one also took me 2 tries. I can't remember too many of the specifics, other than I was just basically overpowered. Like, the Great Tusk just straight up was stronger, and just overpowered me the first attempt. But the second attempt, Arvin had better AI, and allowed it so that I could outspeed him, because he used Scary Face from the start instead of just spamming Weak Razor Leaf. And I was able to outspeed and take him out with, I think it was Aerial Ace. Next up, the Poison Dude. So this one also took me 2 tries, because Poison took me out the first time. Second time, I came back with Leftovers, and I was rocking Leftovers for the rest of the game, by the way. Also, I should mention, I had an attack boosting nature, so that definitely was helping. Yeah, I came back. I can't remember too many of the specifics. Definitely, did decent damage. I forgot to mention the fire type one. Yeah, that one wasn't a problem either. It's like level 40 something at this point. Next up, who was the next one? Grusha, Ice Gym Leader. Yeah, the fighting type beat the crap out of the ice type. Yeah, I know I'm a flying type, but I was just faster and one-shotting everything. Next up, the Double Battle Gym, the Ghost one. So this is when I use DX the most. He was just my double battle partner, but I just made sure he just spammed, like, Spite or something like that. And he would always get one shot and outsped and just taken out before he could ever do anything anyway, so didn't do much. Though it should be noted, thanks to all this, my starter and my Ghastly, by the end, actually were both like in the mid to high 20s in terms of levels. Anyway, the gym fight itself wasn't actually that bad. They were landing one hit on me every turn, but only because it was a 2-on-1 fight. I was one-shotting them every turn, but they were just getting a hit off me because the one that I wasn't attacking would just hit me with something, you know? Next up. Who's next? Alright, the Psychic one, yeah. I had Throat Chop by this point in the game, so I just spammed Throat Chop. I think my moveset at this point was Roost, which was low-key saving me in some battles. I was Roost, Throat Chop, Brave Bird, and Low Sweep. And by the way, I don't think I never ditched Low Sweep, or Roost, or Throat Chop. So my moveset was damn near finalized by this point. Number 16 was the Water Titan, or the fake dragon Water Titan dude, Dondozo. This fight was also pretty boring and meh, to be honest. By the way, I've been forgetting to mention the rival fights. The first rival fight where, like, she's in her 20s or whatever was nothing. The rival fight when she was in her 30s was shockingly close because she got, like, I think it was, like, I'm trying to remember the specifics here. So, she was faster with her Scarlet, went for Torch Song, and it took out, like, half my health, roughly. And Torch Song boosts your special attack. So, I went for Low Sweep, and Low Sweep fortunately lowered her speed. I don't know if it always does that or not. I don't know the move very well. It lowered her speed, so I was able to outspeed and take out the next turn. And the next rival fight against her, when she was like in her 40s or whatever, she, again, outsped me and took out most of my health. It was like the same exact thing, but I crit her in return. So, outside that, the rival battles were like non-existent in terms of challenge. Next up was the fairy one. I shockingly did this first try, but my strategy was simple. Spam Brave Bird, because there's nothing else I could have done. And the fighting one. This one was also pretty easy. Just spam Brave Bird. Except for the Annihilate and the Lucario. And there might have been like one other one in there. For those ones, I was using Throat Chop and like Low Sweep. So basically, if I didn't have to use Brave Bird to take out something, I was using my other moves just because of that recoil. Next up was the Olivan fight, and this one was literally just a one-shot sweep. Moving on. The battle against Director Clavel was also just a sweep. But Penny, because of her Sylveon, you see, Umbreon is our first Pokemon out. I couldn't one shot with a low sweep. It would Baby Dollize me, like twice, because it was faster than me. Basically, I was hit by like 4 Baby Dollizes, 3 or 4 by the time I got to Sylveon, and I was also whittled down majorly, so Sylveon just showed up and took me out. Then I came back level 86, yes, 86, you heard that right, and the exact same thing happened. So I was like, I'm just gonna do the Elite Four. I basically swept my way through the Elite Four, and through Gita, and through Nemona. It really wasn't that hard. Then I came back level 88, but this time I had to move Fly instead of Brave Bird. And I was basically just using that as a way for me to just get extra leftover healing, while also avoiding a recoil damage.